Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Pro Wrestling Report Hot Tag. Hashtag Hot Tag. Damian Nelson sitting here alongside the lovely Linda Kay and David Octavius Tiberius, the alleged backyard one-time Knockouts Hall of Famer hero. And in this show, we talk about a trending topic from Twitter as it pertains to the world of professional wrestling from this past week. And this week, it is an announcement made on WWE Raw this past Monday night.
Super Friends was trending.
That is actually wasn't. It was trending in your own head where a lot of things go to rest.
Come on. It was all over the place.
The stipulation named, it is for the matchup between Triple H and Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania. It will be for the career of Triple H. Now, we don't know if this means his career as Chief Operating Officer of WWE or
it has to be in-ring performer.
But as you saw, this happened Monday night on Raw, and a lot of you had a lot to say about it on Twitter. Firstly, let's go to a comment that was sent in by Andrew Goldstein at AngGold on Twitter, who says,
I was going to say, there's no way that name fits on Twitter.
The best stip for any match with Triple H should be a Fonzie jacket on a pole match.
Oh.
Little comedy there from that user. But some other things, this one comes from @Sadie and Company, who says, interesting. Is this how Triple H will retire from in-ring action? If so, it guarantees that Taker will win. Won't do 2 retirements in one show. We'll get to a couple of more of your comments from Twitter in just a moment, but I wanted to first check with you all and see your thoughts on this being the stipulation for the matchup. Not only will it be no holds barred, but it will also be for the career of the game, Triple H at WrestleMania 29. David Hero.
He's not. It's Triple H. It's WrestleMania. It's no holds barred. That's what he does. Is he wins those big matches. Now, yeah, the last couple years he's lost to Undertaker, which means Triple H is due. And let me say this, I do not believe that Brock Lesnar, the guy that walked out on the company, the guy that took his ball and went home, is going to be the guy that defeats and retires the future heir to the throne.
Really?
Oh, there's no way. I mean, I can see Hunter agreeing to lose because it's Brock Lesnar, the UFC fighter, but I just don't believe that he's going to let that guy beat him twice.
That guy.
Brock Lesnar. I mean, think about it. Besides Undertaker, a guy that Hunter has tremendous respect for, who else has beaten him twice, back to back?
Belly to belly?
Bumper to bumper.
Linda Kay, stipulation made for the matchup at WrestleMania, one of the headlining main events, Triple H, Brock Lesnar. Triple H loses, he retires.
I can't wait to see the sledgehammer, the no holds barred match. I mean,
the sledgehammer.
She didn't say jackhammer.
I said sledgehammer.
Okay, just making sure.
Well, I mean, I see Triple H winning this. I again agree with you. There's no way. I don't think he'd be losing 2 huge matches to Brock Lesnar within a year.
But the last one was in August of 2012.
But it's so within a year, though.
That's well beyond the average
WrestleMania.
But if you think about it, that would mean in his last 5 matches, he's only had 1 victory.
What does it matter? As a matter of fact,
and who was that 1 victory over?
CM Punk.
CM Punk, the best in the world.
We have a couple of tweets to that. This first one comes from at the _Daleks man, who says, I don't know if I'm pumped for Triple H versus Brock Lesnar, but I fail to see how a loss will hurt Triple H. He already doesn't wrestle. Doesn't wrestle very often. Last matchup at SummerSlam, as we talked about. Does a win or a loss matter for a legend known as The Game? David Hero, sounds like you think so.
Well, it does, because his legacy. Okay, Undertaker retired Shawn Michaels. Mm-hmm. Shawn Michaels retired Ric Flair. Dolph
Ziggler retired Chris Jericho.
Those people have tremendous respect. Hall of Fame careers. Does Brock Lesnar have a Hall of Fame career right now?
Absolutely, he does.
In the WWE.
He was the youngest WWE champion in history.
But is it in the same...
2 years,
but let's not forget, Coco Beware's in the Hall of Fame.
He was not the youngest WWE champion of all time.
So is he at the same status as a Shawn Michaels and a Ric Flair?
Not.
So it has to be someone that special that's going to retire the game, and I just can't see it happening.
Another tweet that we found as we talk about this week's hashtag hot tag comes from at save_us_GSM. Graham Mermina says, extremely excited for Triple H versus Lesnar at WrestleMania 29. Am I the only one who's really enjoying this feud so far? So Linda, are you enjoying this feud between Triple H and Brock Lesnar at its current point?
I am. I like how Paul Heyman's been involved a lot. Even with the contract signing, it was nice for them to put out on Raw a week in advance. You know, like getting people talking like, what kind of stipulation will it be? We heard possible octagon, we heard possible Hell in a Cell, but no holds barred. We'll still get a top quality match.
You can hide everything in a no holds barred match. All the ring rust isn't going to be evident.
Yeah.
You know, if Hunter does lose this match,
You mean Triple H?
Triple H, Hunter Hearst Helmsley.
Oh,
That's the biggest story at WrestleMania.
really?
It's bigger than the streak. Undertaker
When
winning.
CM Punk defeats
No.
Undertaker, becomes 20-1 at WrestleMania.
I
because
guarantee that
will
won't happen.
CM Punk
It's bigger than The Rock beating John Cena.
3 at WrestleMania.
It's bigger than The Rock beating Cena. It's bigger than Taker beating Punk. Triple H losing at WrestleMania. We thought that the curtain call was an emotional moment last year. Imagine Hunter, you got to figure Stephanie's going to run down to the ring and hug her husband, and the place is going to blow up.
Big moment?
Huge moment. Bigger moment on Raw the next night if that's how they're going to do it.
I will say this does question whether or not The Undertaker retires as well at this year's WrestleMania. However, will a number of retirements, substantial retirements such as Triple H and The Undertaker at WrestleMania this year, solidify the new generation, if you will, in WWE?
Amigo,
I don't think I answer to that.
I'm watching Raw. I'm watching CM Punk. I'm watching CM Punk mimic Paul Bearer.
Oh, shit. Oh,
Juggling the urn.
yeah.
You got bad
There
sense.
is no way after that segment Monday night is CM Punk going to beat The Undertaker when they are now using Paul Bearer, bless his soul, in the storyline? How can Rocky not get the win for Mickey? You know what I mean? No, you know when Rocky beat Clubber Lang in Rocky 3 because Mickey was there and spiritually? There is no way will CM Punk
Does David
beat...
mean no way?
What? No. No way.
That's this week's hashtag hot tag, ladies and
How did we
gentlemen.
get on Punk and Undertaker all
You
of a
now
sudden?
following the script.
Vince?
The relevance to Triple H possibly having to
I want to
retire.
remind you,
Gotcha.
tomorrow night it's a brand new episode of the Pro Wrestling Report, primetime television. Big, sexy Kevin Nash right here in the studio again. As a matter of fact, tomorrow night we talk about the matchup between CM Punk. No, we don't. We talk about the matchup between John Cena and The Rock for the WWE Championship. I can't wait to hear what Kevin has to say about that because we know
Well, make
he's
sure
not
the
biggest
car's
fan of
not
Punk.
late. Last time the car was...
Rock.
Cousin Jack was late with the car getting there.
That tomorrow night, PWR primetime Saturday night. That's this week's hashtag hot tag. Make sure you follow us on Twitter at PWR Show on Twitter, at PWR Show on Twitter, so that you always are part of the conversation every Friday night here on Hot Tag. For that one, and Linda Kay, this is Damian Nelson saying thank you so much for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow night on primetime.